Look, blow bubbles. Woo. Blow bubbles.
I'm getting ready to start the stream, so if you have things in the background, like I keep hearing the same,
You have things in the background, it's like right there.
keep hearing an echo.
In the background, it's like right there. You're hearing an echo.
It's probably me.
Right there. You're hearing an echo.
10,
Probably me.
9, 8, 7,
It might be me
6,
actually. Let me go make
5,
sure I don't have something
4,
running.
3,
I had a million things going on at one time. So
1. And now, the Zoom homies.
Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Ken Stout Live Show, featuring the Zoom homies, produced by LK Productions.
it's not that. It went away, so that's cool. Well, here we go with this silly, dumb delay again tonight. That's crazy. Of course, I could maybe speed that along by just refreshing this and see if that fixes it. Oh, cool. When I refreshed it, it automatically kicked the volume in. That's interesting. Go figure that. All right, so I guess I better let Alex in. He's sitting in the waiting room. And turn that on.
Nah, I disagree.
And then turn that on. And now we have audio, or we should have audio. We have video of Zoom homies. If I could get an audio check from you guys. That would require speaking from anybody.
Yes, I'm here. I'm eating my tuna fish sandwich.
Yeah, but that sounds good. I had to rush my dinner because clearly it didn't get, well, actually it got made. Tony Wallace says it's normal, cool. Let me get rid of those icons. Alex is still muted. Alex is still muted.
I'm here, Ken. I just got stuff going in the background.
All right. So I had to rush my dinner because Mrs. K's thing she put on her phone, somehow the passwords got jumbled around. Just had to take a minute to figure out how to unjumble them. I didn't want to reset them, but it took me a minute or two, but I got them. And I put down about 3/4 of my dinner and said, oh, crap, I got 4 minutes to get the stream going. And unlike last night's debacle of pushing it back every 15 minutes, I wasn't going to do that tonight. That just was not going to happen. So as most everybody knows, this morning's premiere was not very long because I uploaded the wrong video. That was my fault. Really like to know how that happened, but that clearly falls on my shoulders. Now, why is this one off? This word, I guess. Oh yeah, that's all that is. Little things like that bother me when there's a little bit of a sliver there. I went in and fixed it, took care of that. So I got the clocks running. Yep, that looks right. Didn't have any issues getting the stream going. Kind of got started on time. Oh boy, what a day. So toasted tuna or bread tuna?
Big hoagie roll.
Oh, okay. That's even better. You know what I bet that would go good on? A croissant.
Yeah.
I bet that would be real good on a croissant. That actually sounds pretty good. We stopped at Jimmy John's this afternoon in our adventures. Haven't had them in quite a long time. So we stopped there and grabbed a couple sandwiches. It's pretty good, actually. I need to bring that up. Yeah, there we go. Bring that over there.
Yeah, we got a Jimmy John's about 2 miles down the road. I just keep forgetting about it.
I like them. They're pretty good. We've eaten in a couple of the Subways here in town, and they're just still plain and bland. We tried Arby's a while back, and that Arby's actually shut down, so that's not a good sign. I don't know if it's because of where it's at and just no business or what, but I did notice they have a temporary close sign up. I don't know how temporary is. So they're kind of off the list.
Maybe they couldn't get him enough employees.
Yeah, it's hard to say. We all know that right now employees is the issue. Except at Walmart, they seem to have an overabundance of stockers and no cashiers.
Yeah.
They have an overabundance of greeters and checker out people, but no cashiers. And at 6 o'clock in the morning, you'd think they might have a cashier, but when we stopped the other morning at 6 o'clock, no cashiers.
Yeah, they always got that one or two people as you're going out. Can I see your receipt?
Yep. Yeah, I think there were 3 the other morning, which I found to be odd. And then there were 4 people in the self-checkout, which, they could put one of them 4 people over there and have them check people out. I mean, not everybody can check themselves out. So I'm going to set the Premiere up again for tomorrow, and I will make sure this time that it's the correct one, because I'm probably not going to be around again tomorrow. I think for a while it's going to be premieres, and they're not going to be every day. What are you researching,
okay.
Alex?
That's okay. I'll be sleeping.
Oh, I just found a video to put in.
Put on your background.
Mm-hmm.
William Dawson says hello from Florida. Jeff Ryman says good evening from Rainbow Family Park in Las Vegas, Nevada. Boy, isn't that the truth? Steely Dan, I think, did a song about Las Vegas, and I believe the words were actually lost wages way back in the day. Greg was second tonight. There was no, there was. It just wasn't the trophy. Tonight's opening was the Zoom Homies thing that I'm going to keep working on.
10, 9, 8.
The opening. We don't need to see that again. Was that a game or something, or just a video you went and found?
Just a video.
Okay. I like creating my own. I seen some things today when I was watching TV. Some really cool effects, I thought. Simple effects that I want to give a shot. Basically, it involved just a still picture and text. Oh, look, we're looking at how optical filters are made. Imagine that. Welcome back, Chris. Welcome, Tim. Got started on time tonight. Now, I do know Mrs. K's schedule all the way through March 24th. She's off this Friday, so this Friday night will be an early stream. She's off next Tuesday, next Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then I have it written down through the 14th. So it looks like she's going to have every other Friday off, and every other weekend's going to be a 3-day weekend, which is fantastic. Actually, she should have Tuesdays and Fridays off on that week. And she does not.
Subject to change.
Yeah, I'm sure that it is. Yeah, we're not going to get lucky. I mean, that was what one of her frustrations about the old places. She had such a fantastic schedule for the longest of time, and then they just up and changed it. So,
This video in my background is a good example of you being limited by the website you're trying to download it from. Because this particular video, it went on a 500 meg connection. This particular video from the website that I was downloading it from, or using to download it, was downloading it in kilobytes per second. So it took a good 2 or 3, 4 minutes to download because of the website I was using.
Yeah, it looks like every other Friday, every other Monday, every other Friday is off. That's cool. I actually ended up putting her app on my phone so I can see the schedule because I can't get it on the computer. And we were trying to figure out earlier how to connect the phone to see if I could see it on the computer to see it bigger. But I'll make this work. This is fine. I have no issues with that.
I got my work schedule.
Sleep until 1:45, take a nap at 3, get up at 5.
Yeah, that's about right. Do what I want, what I don't want to do, I won't do until tomorrow.
Yeah, I hear you.
I wrote down on my do list, do my taxes today, but I was too tired after playing with that damn mud guard.
Yeah, we got to call her old facilities company tomorrow. Or not, yeah, we have to call the old facilities old owners tomorrow because she opted for paper W-2s. We still haven't got it. Coming out of Colorado, I don't think it takes 15 days.
Nope.
There's something wrong with that picture. And I'm pretty sure they're going to tell us that you have to download it. You have to get it electronically.
Yeah.
Even though we opted not to do that. Just the way that it is nowadays.
Always did that at Kroger because you could file your taxes early.
I seen a thing last month, about the middle of January. It said you can't file your taxes just yet because the IRS was actually tweaking or fixing some of the things they were going to allow and disallow this year, which I found that to be interesting. All right, this is the right one. I'll close that. Whew, I'm tired. I still don't know if it's because I was up at the crack of 5:45 or what. I do know what the world looks like now at 7 o'clock in the morning when you're not going to bed. Hopefully I won't have to do that very many more days. I watched Rick's video. Pretty interesting. I put a comment in there. He'll probably be joining us later. Jeff, I believe, is out with the grandkids. Just a typical Monday night. Oh, excuse me. I wonder. Greg, can you turn your volume down just a little bit? I can still hear
Sure.
the TV.
Sorry about that.
Guy said, tell you what. We were Googling. Anybody remember the TV show Touched by an Angel?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were watching that, so we were Googling some of those people. Everybody's getting old.
I just saw some actor turn 93. Who was it? Oh, Robert Wagner.
Robert Wagner is 93?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I remember when he was in was it ABC TV series, It Takes a Thief, him and Fred Astaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good series. I think it was actually a Discovery, but I think they're all the same. But yeah, I really enjoyed that quite a lot.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. I think I like that one.
I give you an even older one. 77 Sunset Strip.
And he is from, you know who is neck of the woods.
77 Sunset Strip. I'm trying to think of who was.
Ephraim Zimbalist Jr., Roger Moore, I think it was.
I was going to say Moore. That sounds right.
Roger Smith. One of the two.
It's funny you bring that up because in today's episode of Touched by an Angel we watched, one of the guest actresses was Stephanie Zimbalist, whose father was
Yeah, Ephraim.
Ephraim, right.
Yeah.
That's ironic. That really is ironic.
And Eddie Kooky Burns.
Glad you can say that.
He was Eddie, lend me your comb.
Let's go with, I think it's this one.
He was a parking lot attendant for the first 2 or 3 years, and then they made him a junior detective.
Eddie, lend me your comb. Oh, I forgot. I don't have no hair.
How are the pythons? Does Florida still got a python problem?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
They got, the Swamp People did a spinoff, Invasion of the Serpents, it's called, I think. It's on every Wednesday or Thursday. And they go down there
Testing.
and capture all them 12-foot long pythons.
Yeah, Tim, you just said testing. Are you working on your audio? Welcome in, Jose. Hi, Jose.
Hey, hi, homies, and Tim. I copy you, Tim.
Now, here we go. We're going to start using radio lingo over, unger.
Lima Charlie, Hotel Mike.
Yep.
10-4.
They don't use the 10 codes no more.
Nope. For a long time now.
Hey, Ken, what do you think the video is of in my background right now?
I can't see all of it, so it would be hard to say. I'm going to guess
Cartoon of some kind.
some kind of a cartoon on the what's that chart called? Don't tell me.
Not to argue with
The element chart, I believe.
Not to argue
No.
with Robert.
That's not it.
They're still using 10-4 on the scanner on the county I listen to.
Probiotics.
Nope. Try again.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what I wanted to do here. I think I like that one.
Good Lord, Tim, are you in a plane? Seriously? Because it sounded like you're in a plane.
Really?
7 Sunset Strip. Hello. And he is from, you know who is next
Oh,
to the
he's
woods.
got YouTube running, it sounds like.
Tim, 10-9, Tim, 10-9.
I have no idea what that is, Alex. Something about digestive health? I don't know.
No, I'm trying to be funny. It's about fiber, but instead of fiber optics, it's about fiber for your body.
You said the keyword trying. I said probiotics. What do you think probiotics are?
Make it poop better.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, like I said, I prefer to make my own backgrounds now. Got some crazy ideas coming up.
Sorry about that. I was trying some different headphones.
Oh, okay.
Technical
10-4, Tim.
difficulties.
Yeah, I have those all the time, Tim. Like every day.
Yeah, I'm about ready to throw this thing in my pool. I could probably do it from my patio.
Just do a video of it, like I said.
I'm gonna need some help on that.
Do a live stream.
Make sure you unplug it.
That's a negative. That's a negative for me, Tim. That's a negative.
I'm not gonna unplug it. It's gonna be the best video ever.
So make sure.
Custom. It's a custom pre-order badass laptop from 2016 that I can't upgrade to Windows 11. Straight to the pool.
Well, make sure you put a disclaimer in there and say no young children were harmed in the making of this video.
You can't upgrade to what?
And everything in the water got electrocuted in the process.
It should, yes. That's, yeah.
Tim, what you can't upgrade it to?
I'm just talking about my laptop. I'm kind of bummed out about this Windows 11 thing. I pre-ordered this thing. I told them I want this kind of hard drive in it. I want this in it, this and that and the other. Back in 2016. Of course, Windows 10 has lived 10 years plus. The only thing I had to do as far as repairs is replace the touch screen and the hard drive. It's really nice.
But I bet replacing that touch screen was fun.
Oh, don't even go there. 40 little tiny pins smaller than your freaking fingernail.
I can only imagine.
And then when I put it in, I started freaking out. This word was on it. On every screen I got to. Duh. You didn't pull the film off of it, who the manufacturer was. I was tripping out. Oh, I didn't pull it off. Yeah, it was really stupid.
Mean you forgot.
No, 42 pins. It wasn't 40 pins. It was 42 pins because they got one that has 30 and I think 42. And mine was the nice one.
So the jury's still out if the Windstream technician will show up tomorrow, or if the burying company will show up tomorrow to bury the line. But I'm betting they do.
Somebody's going to show up tomorrow because you have an appointment. Now, whether it's the technician or the line burial people, that's to be determined.
But you know what's funny? It says it's still pending. It says on my app that it says still pending installation, but it also says in the same app it also says that the installation was completed. So it may just be a glitch or something they haven't taken off yet.
It's probably going to be a third-party company that comes and buries it.
I have no doubt about that. I just don't know if I just don't know if it requires me to call them yet again and ask about it, or if they're just gonna, or if they got their ducks in a row and they're actually going to do it without me having to say anything.
You are talking about Windstream.
Yes.
Well, this is interesting. I just went and looked at a location for something that's on OBS because I want to put it on Zoom. And it gave me the location where it's at on my computer. Now I'm perusing through for the third time that location, and I can't find what I'm looking for.
Tim, are you in a new location, or is that just a new camera angle?
Different camera angle, and I'm playing around. Thanks to Jim, I didn't know I could do a lot of other things.
Oh, I can teach you more stuff, Tim.
Yeah, me being a professional photographer.
It doesn't look too bad. What camera are you using?
It's that piece of crap 920. I'm not happy with it, but it's working.
Yeah, it doesn't look
Of course,
too
the
bad.
lighting in here is really low, and I know how to keep it from. It's a little pixelated, but it's doing its job. I think last night Ken had a fun with it. Oh, I was playing with the settings. Oh, you look like a zombie with green eyes right now.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool.
So this is showing being on OBS and Davinci thumbnail screenshot.
Oh, I'm sorry. No Davinci allowed tonight. No.
I'm not going to show Davinci. I'm just trying to figure out where this is at. William Dawson says, Alex, I bet you have both the installer and the person to bury it. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good possibility too, actually.
Alex?
Here, 9 Jose.
I have a question for you, okay?
Okay.
I do not.
Okay, Alex, the question for you is, are you feeling nice and toasty?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
actually,
always
yes.
barbecuing back there.
Right now, I'm not cold, which is surprising. Usually sitting in this house, I can have two shirts on, one short sleeve and one long sleeve, and still be cold. But right now, I'm not cold. It must be that fire behind me, even though there's no fire behind me in real life. But the virtual fire must be keeping me warm.
Well, let's hope there's no real fire behind you.
Otherwise, we'd have to call 119.
Yeah. This is really interesting that it shows that it's being here. I actually went and specifically looked for the PNG file itself, and it's not here.
Did you move it?
No, according to this, it's in Davinci, D drive Davinci /thumbnails/screenshot. That's where I'm at. I'm on D drive Davinci thumbnails. And since it's alphabetical, it goes screenshot with Kermit, screenshot with the fish, and then Stream Deck. That is weird. So the odd thing about it is it still shows up in OBS. If I click over here and go to technical issues, it still shows up in OBS. And I'm going to verify that when it shows up on the stream. And there it is. So it's on my D drive somewhere. If it wasn't on the D drive, I would get this big red, oops, can't find it, location not available, or something along those lines. So then when I go to the specific one, click on properties. It's got a whole total different location. That is crazy. All right, I bet I can find it now. Let's go see what happens when I go to D drive. Go to this location.
Yeah. Alex, your back looks like it's on fire. That's kind of cool looking. Somebody should record that or take a snapshot of it.
Huh. Again, I went to the secondary location it shows that the image is at, and again, not showing up. So I'll deal with that later.
Don't you just love technology?
Yeah, sort of, kind of, to a certain point I do. Thank you. I just had coffee and 2 blueberry muffins that are like miniature muffins handed to me.
Tim, is that a radio that was behind you?
I have a aviation 2-way radio, and the other radio, which is kind of hacked. You can talk to anybody on that, but
okay, I know.
I can get in a lot of trouble with that. You know what I mean?
I got some. We on YouTube. I can't say it. I ain't done nothing illegal, but I got some radios like that, and I don't mess with them on the wrong frequencies.
We see the oops.
Oops, she did it again. What the hell happened with my camera?
I'm gonna turn mine off for a second while I enjoy these blueberry muffins.
Ooh, I love blueberry muffins. Oh, this girl at work was supposed to bring me some banana bread. I'm gonna have to. What the hell happened?
Can sit right there. You can sit right there in your chair and talk to airplanes.
Yeah. Well, keep in mind now that's AM.
Yeah, I know.
The curvature of the Earth and me being on the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I know.
You're the ham or whatever. What happened? Reset the default.
But the Earth is flat.
Really? I didn't know that.
So a question comes to mind. You can talk to pilots on a plane, Tim?
Excuse me?
You can legally talk to airplanes, pilots?
Well, yeah, duh. I'm a pilot.
Right, but
now, for somebody like you might get in a little trouble. This one is an aviation radio. It's an ICOM. It's a 2-way.
Okay.
What's the point of the buttons on there?
Well, so you can change frequencies.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
I mean, every airport's got its own frequency.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how many channels it would be if they were put in the channels. There would be a lot of channels.
Well, in this area, it's kind of confusing. Like, let's see, Sky Park. What was it? Wood Lake and Scott? No, Wood Lake, Sky Park, and Madera. They say they share the same frequency because it's a non-towered airport. Now, this airport right behind me, that's like less than a quarter of a mile from me, has got like freaking 7 or 4 frequencies. Actually, yeah. And I can also program it. I can change banks. It's kind of like a scanner, but I can talk to people.
Yeah.
I mean, there's your talk button right there. And it's to be honest with you, ICOM is a piece of shit, but it's my first radio. I've got 2 batteries with it. I've had it for years. It still works.
So
We use it at the Fresno State games to talk to the pilot up in the air when we're getting ready to skydive into the stadium.
Yeah.
And then this other one, if they borrow my radio, I can use a headset and listen to everything and scan that at the same time. That one can scan. Well, they both can scan, but if you're really talking to the pilot, you want one set on a particular frequency and then the other one scanning, because you want to listen to air traffic control and this and that and the other. It gets complicated.
So I want to educate myself a little bit here. So you can sit in your house and actually communicate with pilots in planes?
Yeah.
And there's
the
Ewok look again.
Why is that when I open it up, it just freaking, this thing's making me mad.
Yeah, and that's depending on how far away they are.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
My question and why I'm asking this, and again, I'm actually trying to educate myself, is you don't get in any kind of trouble for reaching out and saying, hey, pilot of American Airlines, how's it going today?
Okay. For example, Ken, I don't do that.
Okay.
If I'm at an air show and I know the frequency and the air boss gives me permission to use that frequency, and the air boss can communicate to me, like 2019 in the Moore Naval Air Station, I was out there on the runway and the air boss talked to me, said, hey, can you hear me? And I clicked, yeah, I can hear you. This is all legal beagle.
Right.
I'm not going to go out there and say, hey, what the hell are you doing? No, I'm going to get in a bunch of trouble.
Okay, that makes sense.
There are certain frequencies where airliners can chit-chat back and forth.
They are, and actually with General Aviation, me and Doug went on a flight to
kind of like CB Channel 19. You just
chit-chat. Yeah, it's like one of those channels. Me and Doug flew up to Hollister, and unfortunately that cafe is not there no more. It's called the Dingling Cafe.
Chuck
we
Berry
flew
owned
up
it?
There. Huh?
Chuck Berry owns it?
I just gotta ask. I can't ask why we.
I don't know who owns it, but it got shut down. It's long gone. It moved somewhere else, and we were flying up there. We were just scanning the frequencies just for the hell of it. Being a pilot, there are talk-to-talk frequencies on there, which is kind of cool. And we were eavesdropping on these guys, and they were like, "Yeah, we're going to the Pink Floyd concert," and they're I guess they were flying side by side or something. We picked up their conversation. Yeah, we're going to this concert and this and that. And I was like, damn it, I didn't know nothing about that. But the higher up you go, the more stuff you can hear. Yeah. Down here on the ground, I can't hear nothing. Only thing I can hear is maybe I can hear the airport behind me. I can hear Chandler Airport, and sometimes I can hear Sky Park. Sky Park's 11 miles away from me.
Yeah, and I couldn't resist. We on YouTube. I can't. I can't.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I was making reference to the Chuck Berry song, but that's okay. Some of us older people realize that.
I'm gonna send you a message, Tim.
Hey, Greg.
Yes. Cool.
Hey, Greg. Look at my background. I changed it to that just for you.
All right, Mario.
Oh, okay. You like Mario, but you don't like Davinci. Go ahead, Jose.
Yeah, Alex, you're really bad at playing Mario games.
That's one game I could never. The kids played that, and they kicked my butt every time. And I wasn't letting them win either. I just could not get the hang of that game.
Couldn't you see somebody asking Doug that?
Oh, can you imagine he leaves Fortnite to go to Super Mario Brothers?
Hey, and Alex, can you give us the 1073?
What does that stand for? I don't know that one.
Tim, translation, please, Tim.
Excuse me?
What's 1073 translate to in civilian normal talk?
That means your location, I believe.
No, that's
No.
1020's location.
Gosh.
Yeah,
Gonna make me
1020
think
is
of the 10 series
location.
now.
or as we said in the Navy, QTH, Quebec Tango Hotel.
Yep.
Don't tell me. I'm going to tell you what it means. Mental subject.
See, Wintermute joins us in chat.
I guess I'm 1073.
I got a new subscriber today. I don't know who it is, but I got a new subscriber today.
That was me.
I picked up one too. We'll see how long it sticks around. A 38-second, clearly a Davinci debacle, and I pick up a subscriber. Maybe I should do more 38-second uploads. How embarrassing.
I can see since the police radios are digital and nobody really listens to them anymore, but the police, well, they don't use 10 codes, but they still use it on analog.
Oh,
Yeah, I moved out here, and what's really interesting, Chris, and you know about this more than I do. They use the 800 megahertz frequencies out there, and that's why they ditched the old school antennas. Hey, we gotta use this frequency. Screw you guys. But anyway, I come out here and it's still old school. They're still using 400 megahertz and 150 some megahertz
But they still
out here.
some here using 150. That county I listen to, this hospital and a couple other places in my county use regular what you talking about. And but
I don't get it. California's behind the times, but everybody over there is way ahead of it. And and I'm pretty sure it's 800 megahertz is a trunking system. So if you got 4 frequencies plugged in, you hear everything in the whole county.
yeah, I never really done the trunking because it had never really been here,
Oh, where you at?
Georgia. I'm Lawrence County.
Okay, they
It
haven't
never
upgraded to the
was.
trunking system yet.
No, they hadn't. Well, the county, I know it's digital. I don't know if they still use trunking or not on digital, but
Well, everything's digital and trunking system. It's like a telephone basically, but they use 6 frequencies to do it. Out here in California, they don't. I don't get it. That's stupid.
They're still using. I can't hear them. All I hear is a bunch of noise.
Yeah, because you gotta have
digital.
something that decodes it.
Yeah, and I think they also is kind of the VHF band is hooked up to the higher frequencies. Way up there.
Oh, 400 plus maybe.
700, 800.
I wish Jim was on here tonight. He knows all this stuff just like I do.
Yeah, he runs late on Mondays.
Yeah, KJ3N could help you guys decode the 1073.
Yeah. You can
well, if you got a regular scanner that's a piece of crap, something that you just bought at a flea market or whatever, all you hear is but you can get something that decodes it.
The 10 code I'm looking at says
you can hear skip. I've heard skip before from California on low 33 megahertz and all that. I've heard skip, and some people said they hear it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm looking at the 10 code in 1073. It gives 4 different ones. The first one says for general, it's smoke report. The second one for police is mental subject. The second one, or the third one, which I don't remember what it is, says existing conditions, and then the other one says how do you copy. and it's General Purpose Association of Police Communication Officers, Norfolk, Virginia. I guess they're special, and Walnut Creek, California. I guess they're special too. That's interesting.
Yeah, they're really special.
Really,
Norfolk is a naval station. Think about the other place.
What's Walnut Creek though?
I have no idea.
I've heard of that.
Hey, Ken,
Yes.
that 38-second video that you did today,
Yes.
that's 38 seconds of my life I'll never have back.
This is true. Yeah,
Well,
there's
tell Doug,
nothing special about Walnut Creek. I just Googled it. It's not an Air Force base or an Army base or a naval base or anything. Nothing
tell
special.
Doug the 1 second video he did the other day.
That was
one
funny.
second you'll never
Yeah,
get
but
back.
he didn't do his intentionally, and honestly, I didn't either. I just uploaded the wrong video.
Right.
Right. I actually did.
Oh, we operator error.
It was clearly.
Tim.
I think he stepped away.
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't gotten any more.
I'm here. I had to use the restroom. Excuse me.
He was taking a dip in the pool.
Oh, that's too cold.
So that
I was looking
computer
for
in there,
that
it'll
computer
warm
in the
up.
back. I was looking for that computer down there in the bottom to see if it warmed up or not. Yes, sir, Jose.
Oh, yeah. Didn't you at one time in your life been to Walnut Creek?
There's a lot of Walnut Creeks. Which Walnut Creek are you talking about, Ken?
It just says in the 10 codes, Walnut Creek, California, unless it's Walnut Creek, Canada, and it could be either one, I guess. I just looked up.
I don't know where Walnut Creek is.
Hang on, I'll tell you.
I probably passed.
It's
right
in
by it all
Contra
the time.
Costa County, California.
Oh no, I haven't been there.
Let me see if I can
Oh
get
no.
you.
Oh yes, you have, Tim.
It is.
I have.
What is that? It's northeast of San Francisco, over by Mount Diablo.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
flown
so
over that.
It's that way. Okay.
That's my point.
I got pictures of that from the air. Oh, nice. Thank you for reminding me. What a
I'm
horrible
glad I could
flight
be.
that was.
Glad I could be assistance.
How
I'm
I'm trying
cool
to think,
is
was
that?
I with Doug or Jim Pratt? I don't like flying by myself, by the way. So who was I with? I think I was with. Might have been Tim Cone.
And there is no Walnut Creek, Canada. So, yeah.
Well, there is a Walnut Creek amphitheater. That's why I asked, because I have been to a concert there, but I think that's in Maryland.
It's
Yeah.
a very small town.
Very
in the
small
San
town,
Francisco area.
Go out to I-24 from Oakland over to 680. Take the 680 north. Now we're we're a
no.
direction channel.
I'll take that back. I don't think I've been there.
There's 14 people there.
It's yeah, really.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
just west of Mount Diablo.
Ian, I haven't gotten any more tapes from that lady yet that just came to pick up those other ones. I haven't gotten any more tapes from her yet.
Did she?
I'm assuming she's broke. She ain't gonna bring me any for quite a while now that she knows that the last time I charged her $90.
Did you explain to her as to why you charged her the $90?
Yes, because I made her eight discs. 7 of them were CDs at $10 a pop, and one of them was a DVD at $20.
Well, that's fair.
Because I charged $10 for normal single layer disc and double that for double layer disc.
That's fair.
Because that makes sense.
I have a question for you, Alex.
Yes.
Okay. I'm asking you this question because you said that you made DVD. I mean, optical
Oh
media for her, right?
yeah, Raleigh. I've been there. Cool. Thank you, Wintermeat.
My question to you, because to you, Alice, because you said that you made some optical media for her. Is she a boomer?
Is she what?
Ken, translation, please.
I was looking at something. Question. Repeat the question, please.
Greg, can you repeat my question?
Is she a woman?
Okay, I gave up.
So something you were talking. You asked him a question. Did you say can you upload a link? Or am I mishearing that? Let's go with I'm mishearing that. Oh, by the way, that link you posted to me, I got it, and that's the exact same one I got. So we
Tim, you've been
think
everywhere,
alike.
hadn't you?
Hold on, let me check my hearing.
Tim, you've been everywhere, hadn't you?
I personally have not been everywhere. No.
I said Tim.
Oh, Tim, I don't know. I can't speak for Tim.
I've been from Rhode Island all the way down to Florida.
What about North and South Pole?
You gotta sing it fast.
No. I'm talking about the United States. I've been all over the East Coast. I've been all over California and then some when I started doing air show stuff.
Here's where
which
I've
is kind of
been.
cool.
I've been to Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa.
I know that song.
and
I had to do that, Chris.
Can you say it that fast, Tim?
And South Korea.
I've been to South Korea. I've been to North Korea. I've been to Germany. I've been to France. I've been to Paris.
I couldn't even say it that fast.
I could actually sing it if I had the music, but I'm sure I would catch a copyright notification, so I'm not going to do that.
I have not been out of the States.
Wintermute said he's been to every state but Alaska. I've been there. Hawaii, I've never been there. And Nebraska, I've driven through. Nebraska is one of the worst states you can drive through because it just goes on and on. And it's so doggone flat. I would rather drive through Texas, and Texas is a huge state. But at least you got variety.
Yeah, I take that back. I did take Route 10 all the way over here. So I've been through all the lower states.
Would you take 10 from the east to the west or west to the east?
From the east to the west.
Oh, okay.
Texas took like 2 days. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you can split it into 2 days.
Oh man, I couldn't wait to find a place to get a shower. I was just, what a nightmare! I never want to do that crap ever again. I will hire a shipping company next time. If that's my goal, make all the money while I can when I'm over here, and then retire over there somewhere. I will hire a shipping company. Get this crap, I will fly over there in a private jet or somewhere somehow for free with one of my buddies. Screw that crap. I'm not gonna driving all the way across country sucks.
Yeah, it does.
I've never been to West Texas or any other place west like New Mexico or Arizona or California. I pretty much stayed on the east side of Texas. I've been to Dallas and Houston.
You been to Austin?
Nope.
I hate Dallas, by the way.
Tim,
Dallas,
this says
Fort Worth.
from here to go I-20.
I think I took I-20. Let's see. I went from Statesboro. No, I got on 16 first.
Okay, yeah, 16 into Atlanta, then get on I-20. But you can't go I-10.
Well, I took 10 all the way across.
Yeah.
And I remember it. I will not forget. It's like, there's Talladega. I passed right by it.
when my niece and her husband moved out there, they went the interstate, but then they wanted to bypass the desert. Their car did not have air conditioner in the back seat,
Oh my gosh,
and
are
they
you
had a
kidding
baby, so
me?
they had to go around the desert.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
it's the kind of car it was. It was a 2013 Ford Escape. It did not have. You
Oh
would think an
wow.
SUV would have air conditioner vents in the back, but it didn't.
Oh, that would have been horrible. I'm surprised the car even made it here.
Well, they made it out to they went around up to the mountains where it was cooler.
Oh, so they did a little
Took
sightseeing.
them a little bit long, but they wasn't so much sightseeing. Seeing, they just wanted to be. They didn't want to go
Cool.
to the desert.
Well, in my eyes, that's sightseeing. But I would have probably done well. I just went straight through the thing. I was amazed how many windmills there were in Texas or Arizona.
Yes,
Wow.
I have seen some windmills in Texas. Have driven by some.
You guys talked about the big white things that are supposedly generating electricity.
Yeah,
Right.
that's not generating any electricity. But anyway, Texas is on their own power grid. We're not.
I would have never thought to call them windmills, but I understand.
I thought it was bird and airplane killers myself.
I can imagine it would take out a bird. Well, it would do some damage to a plane too, though.
Oh, you just don't know. Especially with the ones that don't have really lights on top of them at night when you're flying through there. What was that?
So, why did I-10 in the middle of Texas? I-10 goes through El Paso, and then in the middle of Texas, instead of going straight across through Austin over to Beaumont, it jumps down to San Antonio and then goes through Houston. That's kind of crazy.
Are we still on
Because
YouTube?
Oh, of course, we're still on
because there
YouTube.
is a
Okay, I'm not gonna say
We're coming
anything.
up. We're coming up on the hour, though. We are. Let me see what we're at here.
Ken, it's probably because I-20 goes up through
We got
Dallas,
about 7 more minutes
Yeah,
or so.
and then I-10 goes through Houston and goes on the south part of the southern
I
states.
I got the El Paso and these damn what do they call those guys? Border Patrol. They come up to me on horseback. We need to see your identification. I was like, huh? Are you kidding me right now? I just got here. We don't care. We need to know who you are. Oh,
I-20 runs from what, South Carolina down to someplace in Texas?
No, it goes all the way out.
Oh,
I
does it?
believe I-20.
Yeah,
wasn't it
I'm talking
above?
about I-40. I was thinking about I-40.
Oh, isn't it above I-10? That's in the
I-40
that's in
is
the middle of the
I-10.
country, isn't it?
It's I-10, I-20, and then a little bit up that goes to Arkansas is I-40.
Oh, okay.
and a little bit up from that would be I-70.
Yeah.
That's weird how they did everything. And if you notice, like I-95 is north to south.
Yeah, all odd numbers are north to south. All even
Yeah.
numbers are east to west.
A lot of people don't know that.
Nope, they do not.
And
You know,
30,
Unless
30, I
unless you
believe
live in Illinois, and then it gets confusing because there are some even numbers that are north to south and some odd numbers that are east to west.
Well, even
I
Fresno.
I
We
don't know
got
if it was. I don't know if it was every interstate in Georgia, but if it was just I-16, they used to be the
I
exit
hate
numbers.
I-16.
The exit numbers used to be numbered like exit 1, exit 2, exit 3. Now they're numbered by mileage.
Yeah, I noticed that the last let's see, last time I went out there was 3 years ago.
They changed that like in
And what's
early
really
2000s.
strange, if they evacuate everybody from Savannah, they
Both
open
sides of the
both
interstate.
they open both lanes of the interstate, and it's one way out. There's no going in, and they shut down all the ramps,
You know, they started that when that
which is
hurricane.
stupid.
It was Hurricane Floyd.
I remember that.
They started that. Oh, I'll never forget that.
I will never forget that neither. That was the dumbest thing I ever seen in my life.
Greg wants his 38
It
seconds
didn't even
back.
hit, but I know they were trying to just be safe and all that.
I think
Well, a lot of people didn't evacuate. It was no big
Yeah.
deal. It went
lot
up
of
to
people-
North Carolina and knocked everything out.
A lot of people did too, though. Just think if everybody would have evacuated.
Well, Savannah's overkill. It's a tourist trap too, so
Of course it is, because it's where Paula Dean lives. So everybody wants to see Paula Dean's house.
I don't.
You can actually eat there. She actually got a restaurant.
She's got one in Branson. She's got one in Missouri too. She's got restaurants all over the place called Paula Dean's Family Kitchen. I think there's one in Alabama. There's one in South Carolina. There's maybe one in Georgia. I don't know.
There's one in Georgia, in Savannah.
yeah, it is.
Down south in Alabama.
Alabama.
Greenbow, Alabama.
That's right, Greenbow. That's the only city in Alabama you need to know. Greenbow, Alabama.
It tripped me out when I helped my brother moved out here. He rode a bus out here. He said, Mississippi? I say, huh?
Me and Jenny were like peas and carrots.
Oh man.
What is the if you have to like write out all of your states and capitals in the US, what is the most likely forgotten what do you think the most likely forgotten state and capital is?
Sheridan, Arkansas. There's no doubt about that in my mind.
Well, that's not a state and capital, but
Rhode Island.
I'm aware of that.
Rhode Island.
No, I wouldn't say Rhode Island.
What's the most forgotten capital or state?
Capital and state.
Okay, capital and state.
Interesting.
Well, what do you think it is?
I don't know. I'm thinking.
New Hampshire.
East Coast, West Coast.
It'd be on the East Coast.
Oh.
It's one of the small states up there around New Jersey,
Rhode Island.
What is
Rhode Island.
Rhode
Nope.
Island.
I said Rhode Island, I believe.
That's not what I was thinking. Nope.
Connecticut.
Nope.
Well, okay. So is this an Alex Cheek? This is what I think, or have you actually Googled it to find out what it is?
Well, this is just me what I think.
Delaware.
Again, Sheridan, Arkansas. It's the most forgotten.
No.
My brain hurts.
I'll give you the state and you guess the capital. Vermont.
Montpelier.
What's the
Yes.
state?
Yes.
What was the state? Oh,
Vermont.
Vermont.
And you're probably surprised I know that, huh?
Yes.
I don't know it.
Now, what you should do is you should say, "I'll be right back," and go Google it and find out if your thinking is accurate, or is this just an Alex Cheek-ism? I'm going to go with this as an Alex Cheek-ism. And I'm going to end the stream tonight with showing what I begin the stream with, which is the Zoom homies. Give some shout-outs to Wintermute. Yeah, Wintermute, exactly. So how the heck would we know? Good point. Long Dog. Long Dog joined us a little late in the stream tonight. Great guy was there. Tony Waller was there. I saw Kenny. I think I saw Kenny Whitten.
Wrong.
I may have saw Kenny Whitten. I may have thought I saw Kenny Whitten. Possibility Kenny Whitten was not. William Dawson was with us. I thought Kenny Whitten was with us too. Am I hallucinating?
Wouldn't it, Dawson?
Kenny
Alex,
Whitten
you're
was
wrong.
not with us.
Sounds like the name of an attorney's on their door. Witten and Dawson.
I don't think
Alex.
I've missed anybody. So with that, we're at an hour, coming up on an hour. There's 1 hour exactly. There will be a premiere tomorrow. It'll be 39 seconds in length. I'm going to add 1 second. I still can't believe I did that. But good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. I won't see you on the premiere. I'll be with Mom. And tomorrow night will be 10:30 because she's only working one job. Thank you guys for being here. We'll see you later.
Damn you.